Good evening, I'm Lester Holt in tonight for Brian Williams. President Obama today tried to get a head start on the next round of the health care reform fight before the rest of Washington returns to work this week. Despite plenty of vacation, this has hardly been a restful summer for the president, who has not only lost ground on a critical issue, but also suffered some unwelcome distractions over the last few days. But in what could be a preview of his Wednesday speech before Congress, the president headed to the Midwest today to make his case for revamping the healthcare system, perhaps drawing some new battle lines in the process. Chief White House correspondent and our political director Chuck Todd joins me now for more. Chuck?
Good evening, Lester. Well, look, for politicians, Labor Day is traditionally that time that you kick off the campaign for the fall. Well, there's no election this fall. The campaign for the president is all about health care. And today in Cincinnati, President Obama became Candidate Obama.
Are you fired up? Ready to go?
With the president embarking on his most challenging month to date, he gave himself and some of his most vocal supporters, big labor, a pep talk.
Make no mistake, we're moving in the right direction. We're on the road to recovery, Ohio. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise.
The feisty tone came just 2 days before the president uses a rare primetime speech to a joint session of Congress to make a final push for health care reform.
Now, I'll have a lot more to say about this on Wednesday night. I might have to save my voice a little bit. Not get too excited.
The president repeated a new phrase, stability and security, to sell his plan.
We're also going to build an America where health reform delivers more stability and security to every American. I see reform where we bring stability and security to folks who have insurance today.
But he made just one reference to the so-called public option, a government-run insurance program.
And I continue to believe that a public option within that basket of insurance choices will help improve quality and bring down costs.
Today's speech was designed for Democrats, also a key audience on Wednesday night.
The big problem right now is Democrats are divided. They have enough support on Capitol Hill, in the House, and almost in the Senate to push a bill if they could get Democrats all on the same page.
While the White House has been trying to tackle health care head-on, they found themselves sidetracked on a couple of fronts. First, the president's planned speech to school children tomorrow sparked a firestorm on the right.
I don't support gay marriage. I don't support abortion. There's a lot of issues that he's in favor of that I'm not, and I don't want that shoved down my kid's throat at school.
The White House pushed back today, calling the criticism, quote, a sad state of affairs, and as promised, they posted the entire speech online. It reads in part, we need every single one of you to develop your talents, skills, and intellect so you can help solve our most difficult problems. If you don't do that, if you quit on school, you're not just quitting on yourself, you're quitting on your country. The other distraction came when mid-level environmental advisor Van Jones resigned Sunday. Jones has been the target of conservative commentators for weeks for past controversial statements. But he became impossible for the White House to defend when it was discovered he signed a petition suggesting the U.S. government played some role in the 9/11 attack. For his part, the president seemed determined to get his supporters back in campaign mode.
Your voice will get health care passed. Your voice will make sure that the American worker is protected. You can build America. I need your help. Thank you, Cincinnati.
Now, Lester, of course, we won't see that campaigny type of atmosphere with the president on Wednesday night, but this speech may already be successful in the minds of some at the White House because they finally got a bill out of that Senate committee that's headed by Max Baucus.
And Chuck, these hits from the right have clearly stung the White House, and certainly the Van Jones controversy exposed a weakness in the vetting process. In general, does the White House plan to gear up in a different way to confront what could be a series of hits from the right?
You know, I talked to some aides today, and they said part of the fiery atmosphere that the president displayed today was because aides got him worked up over this criticism, and it seems to me that the White House has made the decision, and from what I have talked to others, that they are now going to aggressively go after some of these critics, hit them. Sometimes it's with TV ads, or sometimes it'll be just with the president himself.
Chuck Todd, thank you. You can watch the president's address to a joint session of Congress on health care here on NBC Wednesday night at 8 o'clock Eastern Time. And you can read the president's entire back-to-school speech on our website, nightly.msnbc.com.